The main features of the perpetual system and the periodic system. These are two inventory systems. So a business decides whether they're going to use the perpetual system or the periodic system. And this is about how we record our entries. In the perpetual system, we've got a trading stock account and we've got cost of sales. So at any point in time, we know exactly what was sold, what's the amount of the sales, and what is the stock that's left on the shelves. In the periodic system, we do not have a trading stock account that we record the entries in, and we do not have a cost of sales account. So we cannot just at any point in time tell you what is the value of the stock on hand. So if a company uses the periodic system, we have to calculate the value of the closing stock in a different way. Now, in the first place, the trading stock in the perpetual system, we know we recorded all purchases, all sales, all returns, all drawings. All of that was recorded in the trading stock account. But in the periodic system, we will record those transactions in a purchases account. So let's start with what are these accounts that we talk about in the periodic system. So we do have trading stock right at the beginning, and the purpose of the trading stock account in the periodic system is to have an opening balance, which is the closing stock of the previous year, an opening balance, which is the closing stock of the previous year. So this is what we have in the trading stock account. We're not going to record any other transactions during the course of the year if we use the periodic inventory system. But what we do is we reverse this transaction right at the beginning of the new year, the new financial year, and we take this amount to opening stock. And we record that in the opening stock account. So we have to open the opening stock account, which is a new account. On the debit side, we will write trading stock, and we will write 20,000 Rand. And now we also don't work in the opening stock account for the rest of the year. This is a nominal account. Trading stock was a balance sheet account. And when we reversed this account is now blank and with no amount in trading stock left. The other accounts we learn about is the carriage on purchases, because the carriage on purchases is a separate expense account, and it will increase the cost of the stock. But we will not put that in with the stock account. So that's an expense account. Let's just say the year's expense was 10,000. And now we also have the custom duties account. The custom duties account is also an expense account. So we'll, as well as the others, it will have a debit total. And custom duties is the amount we pay when we import stock. So let's just say it's 5,000 Rand, also an expense. Then there's another new account, and that's the purchases account. And the purchases account is a nominal account, and it is taking the place of the trading stock, but it's not a balance sheet account. It's not an asset account. And in this account, we will have the cash purchases. We will have the credit purchases. I'm just going to abbreviate to save time. The creditors control. We're going to have, maybe we bought with petty cash, but it's all the purchases. On the credit side, we will have all the returns from the CAJ. we will have drawings. And the drawings is from the general journal. So that's what we record in the purchases account. Then we have the last account, which is the closing stock account. Now the closing stock account is what we call a negative expense account. It's not an expense, it's not a debit total, but when we calculate the closing stock at the end of the financial year, we record that as follows. We do it on the credit side of your closing stock account, and we say trading stock. And this is the first time now in the year that we're going to touch the trading stock account again. And we have trading stock as the contra account, so the closing stock then goes back to the trading stock with closing stock as the contra account via the general journal, 30,000. So this is how we work with the trading stock account in the periodic system and the new general ledger accounts that we learn about. And in the next video, we're going to look at the trading account.